Welcome to Video Day Project Week. My brother purchased this axe and he wants me to make a handle for him. He got this thing for $12 and the handle's kind of messed up. It is a left-handed hewing axe, but he wants this anyway. It's just the same as mine. This is a newer version, and all these things, these nails, I believe that's the old wedge. That was probably the original wedge that went in there. It could be an old nail, I'm not sure. But all that stuff was stuck into the top here to try to wedge the handle on. So I've got to try to get this off. I haven't attempted this yet, but probably shouldn't be using my axe for that. You got to get that off. But anyway, I'll take that off. Here's this is Pecan. I'm going to use this. I'm going to make a cant out of this and then bring it over to the shave horse and start making a handle out of it. I'm not sure if it's going to be hard enough, but it might be. See if I can. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just going to see if this works. It's coming off, so maybe I can shock it off. There we go. Let's see. Oh, it's coming. Let's see what it looks like inside here. I can use the shape of this also on the new handle. There we go. So I'll have to clean this up and sharpen it. It's bevel flat on one side, bevel on the other side. We're going to keep this bevel like this, and there we go. We're going to go make a cant out of this, and then start carving a handle. This is going to be awesome. Okay, I just made a cant out of that cut off piece of firewood that was going to be actually firewood. The guy behind me gave it to me, and I chose this piece because it was super straight grained. This is the handle that is on mine. It's an original handle, and I had to wedge it. I am going to make a new handle for this one day. This is the handle that came with my brother's axe. So I'm going to make a combination handle kind of between this one and this one. This one seems a little just too big to hold. It just like ergonomically, it just doesn't seem to fit well. So, and I don't even know if this is the original handle to this. So I'm going to use this piece to carve the handle out for this. And I'm not going to make the handle curved because he's not going to use it for hewing purposes. He's going to be using it to cut trees and branches and stuff, which will work fine for that. And I'll give it a little shine, buff it up a little bit, make it look pretty, put a good edge on it for him. And, you know, do something, maybe grind some of these out. But there's the cant that I'm going to use, and you can feel the wetness in it, which is fine. You can carve wet wood for green wood. It's actually easier to do that. So it's going to be the handle for this. I am going to have to load this on the, load this on the shave horse in here, you know, to carve it out. But that's not an issue. I mean, it should go pretty rapidly. I'm continuing on the making an axe handle on the shave horse, and what I got to do is mark the top where the axe head goes on. I like to start in that spot. So I've got the basic shape for the axe head. Now I'm cutting the part that goes in, and what I did, I just marked where it's getting stuck, and I'll put it in the shave horse and take those lines down pretty quick, just so it'll so I can continue on pushing it down over the head. And once it gets all the way down where it's supposed to go, see, now I just took that little bit off. Once it gets down all the way here, I'll finish doing the rest of the head. I just put it on there and I mark it again. Take it off. It's getting stuck. It's getting deep in there now. It's deeper than it was. There we go. You see how it's marked it? So I know exactly where to take off, and I can continue with the axe handle. And I've got the basic shape in it. I've got to curve this more like this one on this mallet, so you can choke up on it if you need to. And I also have to cover it a little bit more at the bottom. So if you want to get good power swing, you can do that also. So it's almost completely done. This will be cut off. This will be cut off to shape, and it'll be right. If you ever want to remove something like this, it's just like adjusting a 1700s or 1800s planer. You just tap, and it'll come right off. So there we go. You want to drive it back down, just do the opposite. Hit the end of it. It'll drive it back down. This piece came from a piece of pecan. It was actually split off this. So when I curve the top a little bit, you'll be able to do a little bit of hewing. This one hadn't been sharpened or cleaned up or anything. I'm going to do that. But there you go. So it's almost completely done. See, this one is coming loose. It's tapered, so I'll just tighten it back up, and we'll take it back off. There we go. So that is the axe handle so far. We're still working on it. Almost completely done with it. It's going to be really nice when it's finished. Got the handle done, cleaned it up, kind of grounded some of these sharp edges off here. Try to keep it from breaking any more than it already is. Works great as a hewing axe. It's a lot heavier than mine. This isn't as old as mine. This is a newer version of this older traditional one. This is like 1850s or something, 1880s hatchet. This is a newer one, but it's designed exactly the same way. I mean, the heads are, the same on there. So, but it works great. I'm pretty excited about it. So there you go, completely done. Pecan axe handle. Oh, and I put the wedges on the top. This is pecan handle and black walnut wedges, and this going nowhere. Now the axe is completely finished. Beforehand, I had cleared it, and I thought it was finished, and I was talking to my brother about it, and we started talking about stain. It's like, you know what, that would look a lot better. So I stripped all the clear off of it, and then I stained it, and I re-cleared it right now. So there you go, pecan with stain on it. I forgot the name of the stain. And then black walnut wedges in there. It's pretty sharp. Should be able to hew pretty good with this now. Check it out. It feels good because I can choke up on it for hewing. Oh yeah. And this is pecan that I'm hewing also. Oh yeah, it works really great for that. Set up as a right-handed axe, just like my my older axe is. So there we go. Pretty awesome. It works really nice. Looks really good. It's dry, ready for delivery. This is the old axe handle off this one. This is the one that I just did. And this is the really super messed up one. It was all cracked and chipped up. And this was all mangled up at the top where they put wedges and nails and all that stuff in. So what I did is I cut that down straight and even. I refilled it with a piece of oak, reshaped it, and reshaped the entire handle. And it was like a hammer. It was too big here. So I shaped that down so you could grab it easier. It fits a lot better in your hand now for a power swing. And also you can choke up on it for hewing or lighter stuff if you want to. So this axe handle is now functional again. I do have an axe head, but the axe head I have it's too big to fit in there. So anyway, it's an extra axe handle. I just thought I would try to fix it, and it looks like it came out fine. I don't know what the kind of wood this is, but that was there, and it was messed up. But now it's fixed. So I just have an extra axe handle. So repaired axe handle.